Hello everyone, welcome. We are back in Napoleonic Wars, complete with burning buildings and wreckage. And let's see, who is on the server tonight? We have United Kingdom versus the French, the 59th, the 77Y, the 2E, 5E, and that's pretty much it on that side, I think, yes. And on the opposing side, in the French, we have 63E, the NR3, the LE2 chasseurs, yeah, I guess that is, Soldat Thomas in there, the LE first, and the NR3, so many fine people in there. So, let's see what happens then tonight, shall we? Now, we've got some cavalry around there, and some, obviously, the standard line troops. So, there's Kincaid Wolf leading out the 59th. Another line of the 59th with Silver Flamingo, who's leading there. There's Garden Sam. And here is 59th Ancient. Now, obviously, you've got these guys getting themselves ready. You can see them getting set up with these nice Baker rifles. And here's Gatwick C over here, or Gratwick C, I should say. Marksman of the 59th. And these guys can engage at range, so there's quite a lot of distance benefit as far as they're concerned. So if they can engage from distance, they're going to. And here is a GRI BVF, I should say. Fine fellows, look at this, with 2nd Lieutenant Macamino in command, a spyglass, and surrounded and supported by nearby cavalry. Also excellent things. That's less excellent. So you can see these guys now starting to move out and move around. Here we go, 33rd Major Spoons. Look at these fine fellows. With Tail End Charlie, Hull's Angel. Aha, who's this? From the NR3 Hussars, Lieutenant Wren. Now, a lot of burning buildings around here, but over here you see quite a lot of line goings on. And you can see here the members of the 63 Adjutant Zen. And there is Infamous as well. So you can see this line getting themselves set up, getting themselves sorted out. While their teammates over here from the 33rd move round to their right flank, trying to get an outflanking manoeuvre onto their evil enemy, which we can now see, the lobster backs of the British Army. Here is the 59th. Looks like one of them took a bit of a hit there, very nasty indeed. And there's Sam leading out the line. We move over to the skirmishers, continuing to work at the top of this sort of very shallow hill. But it turns out to be pretty good. There's Stoffel, Lieutenant of the 59th, at the back there, making sure that everybody stays in order and in line. Look at this fantastic stuff here with the 59th. Great turnout. And there is Kincaid Wolf of the 59th, leading the line ahead. So, Random Horse, hello. And there's a... Oh, nice dodge. Random Rambo, Captain Forge, Invitational from the 63E, is about to be... Yep, there we go, Random Corpse. And Kincaid Wolf just drops dead. Oh dear. Poor Kincaid Wolf couldn't take it anymore, and the 59th have lost their leader. There we go, looks like Kincaid Wolf crashed out of the server, or disconnected somehow, but he is now back. And so, I guess, Stoffel steps up. That he does. Spyglass comes out, and he gets himself prepared for what is to come. Now, 64 and 84, so balance, this is the thing, you see, balance is a very difficult thing to get. Because obviously what happens is you say, okay, to the regiment, how many people are you going to bring? And they say, oh, we're going to bring 24. It's like, excellent, great. And they turn up with 44. So all your balance calculations goes completely out the window. As we're looking at Hoetom 1, Ompt. And here is Recruit Vums from the NR3, the Hussars. Maybe he's got a brother called Vrum, I don't know. Ah, man with the horn. Zalan from the NR3. And this fine little line over here, the GRI. Continuing, there is Dark Razor. And there's Lieutenant Macamino. And now... Oh, look at that. It looks like they just lost Fracco as they started to move their line out. And over here on the left-hand side of them is 63. Doing their work. Dreadlord. More Dreadlord. There's Foggin. Yankee Rebel. Overwatch Unit. And Liam Ham at the end. Sergeant Munge. I wonder if he's got a sister called Minge. And let's see, as you can see, poor old Overwatch Unit gets taken down here by the fire coming in from the 59th. As Munge is murdered horribly with a fine kill from Stoffel. Stoffel with a fine headshot into... So that was officer on officer action going on there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can find Stoffel the murderer himself. There he is. Actually, without a pistol. Fine shooting there, sir. With the rifle musket. And you can see that this recruit Shin here from the 5E Hussars has joined the line as he has lost his Hoss. So, you can see casualties behind them as this line from the 59th also circling around under command of Sam. As this line now retreats as they come under fire. Here we go. More fire coming in as poor old mad villain gets taken down by a bullet. And, oh heavens, look at that, firing back, coming in their general direction now. And look at it now, they've been pounced on by the cavalry. Yes, those hussars from the NR3, opportunistic gits that they are. And indeed they should be. Now taking the opportunity of the disarray of a sudden retreat. Oh, going in for a bit of rear horse stabbing. Can he do it? Unfortunately, he was unsuccessful. And it looks like the 5E hussars are doing a good job. Oh, whoopsie daisy, barge to the floor. Poor old Fake there, trying to get up as quickly as he possibly can. And these guys have got to sort of stand with their back to the rock if they can, to try and make sure that the cavalry does not get too much onto them. And there we go, fine killing coming in from the members of the 59th and the hussars. So I think it's fair to say that, looking at that, the hussars have lost quite a few people. And this 59th, I think, does have an advantage in numbers right now. So I think it's fair to say that the 59th came off better in that occurrence. So, let's just see, who are these fellows? More of the 59th with Norwegian here. You can see a fine little line coming in. There's Guard Chris, the Gregan, and they're going in for a bit of stabby goodness. There we go, down goes Dammy. And now you can see more slice and dice is occurring with Tempano over here from the LE First. Look at this, fine work. Veteran, but unfortunately not veteran at avoiding a bayonet, sadly. As Kincaid gets murdered horribly by the hussars. And we continue to watch the melee. Oh, prancing horses. Jumping horses. Oh, look at that. A fine knock onto the floor. And now recruit Gascar is going to get out that the cavalry sabre with a long reach and go for a quick slice. Let's see. And there you have it. The United Kingdom has won the round. And we'll move on to the next one. I had to think about that. I thought it was cavalryman. Yeah, it's just like, that doesn't make any sense. God damn it. Never mind. Brigadier Famas. It must be the gun was named after. But moving round the side of them. The 33rd, there's King Cake. Up the front there's Major Spoons. And you can see now they're starting to come under fire. These guys getting together, playing as lights as you can see, which is why they've got their spread out formation. Whoops a daisy. Behind them, the cavalry continues to work. Out here, the 63. Led by, of course, Adjutant Zen, with Tim carrying the flag. Ludka 01 continuing. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that Sergeant Munn at the back. And here is Coronel Bliss, of course. Fine gentleman with stogie in mouth leading his boys forward. You can see these guys getting themselves into the right position with Cobom Juan. Wow, what a name. Now you can see them, some of these guys circling around, cycling back and forth, trying to get the advantageous position. They've got to get themselves into the right position where they can get the advantage, sneak up on the enemy to a certain degree, which means lots of snaking around with the line, which is why you're seeing all this moving around. And here is a massive, great big huge line that's got to be the 63rd. It is. Oh dear. It isn't Lordless Knight anymore as he caught... Oh, correction. I should say Rids. And look at this. Bayonetti fun and sword fun coming in from the cavalrymen. Where are those cavalrymen? Let's see if we can lock in on them. Oh, here we go. There's cavalry goodness occurring onto the Brits as the Hussars are taking making the most of the opportunity. You can see them going in for a bit of a slice. And now moving away with their lines to support. And over here, the French cav. Another line moving towards the enemy. And here we go, Destras holding on to the Imperial Eagle and the Tricolore of France. Firing back here, of course, the GRI looking very handsome today. Soldat Ule on the BVF. And there's Mac, ready to lead his boys out. And away they go. Look at that. Fantastic stuff. So, the two cavalries are really sort of circling around, trying not to get involved too much. The cavalry is looking to go in for an opportunistic kill, like this. As these guys, unfortunately, the 63E, infamous barge to the floor again, and stabbed in the face. Poor old Infamous, he goes down. Baby Jonto also being murdered out there in the field. And here is Gov Pancake from the 77Y. New conscript to the 77Y, always good to see. There's Brad Apple, old name. And there, of course, Yoshi. And conscript Queck. Sergeant Ryan. And now the 77Y trying to defend themselves against the attack from the horses. This is always going to be dangerous for them. There's Martaxis, invitational Martaxis. Oh, fine stabbing going on and a little bit of a murdering going on there from Danny as well. And the BVF and Big Bear. 1, 2, 3 from the 59th. Oh dear, what happened there? Not sure what happened there, but it didn't go well, that's for damn sure. As more fire is coming down here onto the members of the 77Y. This poor old cadet Laws of Fire. He's taken down by Carcass, ironically enough. And there we go, look at this. It's an absolute rugby scrum here right now, as you can see these guys pushing back in all directions against the French army. Who's this over here? Sam. Oh, nearly didn't have a weapon for a short period, but Sam now having a weapon. Going in there. Oh, barge to the floor. Stabs barge to the floor, but manages to block the stab onto him. Fantastic. Well, quite. Well done, Sam. So, Odysseus 47, Fusilier of the 59th. And you can see them still trying to deal with that cavalry, giving them trouble. Just staying out of reach of that bayonet. Cavalier. Napoleon. Turns his... Oh, he's been stopped. Cavalier Napoleon could be in trouble. He manages to kick his horse quickly and move up. Looking for an opportunity for that all-important slice and dice. There we go. He goes for the slice but isn't able to get the kill. Oh, look at this. Quick damage onto him. And a kill by Napoleon into luck. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that round. And we go on to the next. As usual, with horns in the background, we are back with the next round. So, let's see what's going on. There's a bit of horsey hiding occurring here. With the 2E5th. There's Cavalier Gladiator. And Genomes. and Brigadier Famis, supported by trees, or trees, trees, I don't know. Fat Mecco, veteran of the 33rd, and Hull's Angel, who we saw earlier, and Sergeant Chippy. Now, they're going to be shooting back at the British. You can see this snaking of the lines, trying to keep their line on the move all the time. Get that all-important advantage. Move into the position you'll want to get, so you can get the maximum amount of firepower down onto the enemy. Look at this. Recruit Sammy T at the end. And Purple Praetor killed very quickly. And there is Griff from the Hussars. Not sure he should be piping and driving at the same time, but hey-ho. Lieutenant Wren checking through his spyglass. Fine beard on Lieutenant Wren today. And here you can see the snaking of the line going back and forth. There's the 59th. There's Fusilier Aidtrox, Papa Nurgle, Hursty, Young Roach, Gatorator, Christian, Fake, Taser, Wookie, Land Salute. And there's, of course, Mr. World Edit, Corporal, Lightwing, Summit, and there's Stoffel. And, of course, none other than Flag's Woman Hypno at the rear, doing her duty. And, obviously, looking well. At least for the time being, until she gets shot at. And then it should be looking less well. Oh, dear. Somebody hit by a bullet. Oh, look at this. Time for some barbecued Scotsmen. Barbecued Scotsmen, ladies and gentlemen. They have turned into Joan of Arc. You can see them up on the hill. There's Abercrampy. I might have known it was Abercrampy. And Vasily. And let's see who else is here. There's Hit and Blast. And Martaxus. And more Hit and Blast. And there's Alex Wheeler, who seems to be sliding down the pole. And the less said about that, the better, really. I think, Alex, I don't think we'll go anywhere further near that one. Yes, what he decides to do during his personal time is entirely up to him. Anyway, moving swiftly on and finding out what the lobsterbacks are up to. Duckman, 59. Rifleman, you can see here. Difficult to get that aim gauged right, considering the distance. Now, they don't have the advantage of having those Baker rifles, with the rifling making the bullet a lot more accurate than it would be under other circumstances, but they still prove themselves to be pretty damn accurate, as it is. Oh, bullets whizzing past the camera as Gatorator gets murdered. Here we go, this is who they're firing back at, is of course the 63rd, and they've lost a couple of people, a few people being hit. That was Taco Man, who just got hit by a bullet. So, let's see. As down goes Scott Shroom, as Hit and Blast manages to kill him. And the firing continues with Munge. And the 59th continuing to fire. Now, he is in a very good position. There's Rids in a very good position. And Adjutant Zen, very, very hopeful firing that pistol. So actually, oh dear, Papa Nurgle's just been killed as well. So the fire continues back between these two lines. You can see here, over here, the 59th with Hypno at the rear have suffered a few casualties. They are trying to close up the line as best they can. As Flag's Woman Hypno is getting out the rifle, but now picking up the flag and doing her duty. With Stoffel continuing. Oh dear. Summit is no more, murdered with a fine headshot from Red Mad, recruit of the GRI BVF. And here is the 77Y, in as the Black Watch. Sergeant Ryan There's Alex again. And Conscript Jack. And now they're going to start moving out. So. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Oh dear, this is not good. This is not good. The cavalry has pounced. Oh, goodness me. God, he got absolutely butchered. That was harsh. And now you can see the 59th Marksman, Arno, trying to defend himself. Hiding in a bush very sensibly. As you can see, the cavalry of the French. There's Epic Scout, recruit of the 59th. He's got the rifle butt out. He's going to go for some hot butt action onto those enemy. We just have to wait and see what happens. But obviously it doesn't have a bayonet for which he can affix. May have to drop his rifle in favour of a rifle musket. Obviously he's going to lose accuracy, but it's up to him. He decided not, and will keep his rifle. So we move on. Lordless Knight and Ancient still surviving. And these guys still coming under fire from these lights from the 33rd with Kincaid, Major Spoons and Private for life. Oh dear, Stoffel's just murdered Hypno. And Chris has just murdered Stoffel. Oh dear. I think there might have been a breakdown in discipline somewhere in the 59th. Dear, oh dear. Oh, what's this? Kazaka's just lost his horse. He comes out with a sabre and slices Schwen right round the back, and oh, the blood splat comes charging out of his chest there as he's shot down by Shippy. Oh dear, it looks like the 33rd are having a little bit of another breakdown in discipline going on there. Stoffel kills more of his own men than the enemies. Oh, silly Stoffel. Bless. Never mind, anyway, so Veteran Santiago from the LE first. Going up against Deadly Bread, Cadet. Oh, the bread is deadly, lady. Oh, it is as well. The Deadly Bread stabs well. Defends himself against 3 Frenchmen. So we shall watch Deadly Bread as he is defending himself. Oh, another stab by Deadly Bread. Oh, living up to his name and reputation here. The deadliest of the breads. Fantastic stuff coming in. Nice block. And a quick kill. Oh, is he going to get it? Is he going to make it? Is he going to get that triple? Look at this. Fantastic. Deadly Bread does it again. Fine work from the bread. Look at that. Coming in for another kill. Oh, a fine block. And another one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no doubt will be PFC Deadly Bread in the next battle. Has done well. With Vasily Zaitsev moving in with the bread. Assassin bread, I think we can call him now. Mass murdering bread. Anyway, crumbs. Let's move on to the next one. And so we're back on the next round after a great display by the deadliest of breads of the 77Y. And now, cavalry moving out. Aha! There he is. Hootsmon Jings Crivens, it's Captain Gaz. Leading out the 77Y, and they very nearly went off without him. That was Slavik there, who very nearly just carried on by himself. And Gaz would have been out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, where the hell am I? And more importantly, where is my line? Who are supposed to be following me? But never mind, these are mere details. Technical problems that can be overcome. As there's Sam moving out with the 59th. And Scott Shroom, who seems to have got slightly lost. As well as Scott Shroom again. And Abercrampy at the rear. So, let's see. Behind the flaming building. Oh, who's on top? Sergeant Major Cedron from the 33rd. That could turn out badly for him. No, he manages to get out. Oh dear, Captain Gaz. Officer aiming going on there. Look at that, poor Gaz. Shot to death as he charges in. As Canarob also gets finished off. And down goes Conscript Goth Pancake. Alex Wheeler also finished off with the bayonet. And here the GRI BAVF doing their duty. Who's this over here? Coronel Bliss, of course, from the LE First. Don't those guys look wonderful today? Let's find hats with Reserve Sabina on the end. Oh no! Watermelon just got sliced by Alua. Oh god. Oh heavens. Private Alua's just had a really, really bad day. And just murdered half his team. Oh no, Private for Life is now corpse for a brief period. And we move over to the GRI, who have now formed a blob to try and avoid the evil cavalry. He's doing a number on them. And here's Kincaid. Well, precisely. Let's have a look at the numbers. 55 and 57. It's very, very close. And so, Flagswoman Hypno, along with the 59th. You can see here, there's Kincaid Wolf. Here is Stoffel, murderer of everyone except his own, except the enemy. Recruit Lappy, Gatorator, Sir Bobby 4, Wooden Claw, Summit, more Summit, Papa Nurgle, of course, Christian, and Zeus there. Oh, Papa Nurgle finished off. Oh no, and then lost another one as well, Summit. Shot down. Oh, and it looks like he just took a big hit. Private Wookie. Oh dear. So he's going to be suffering now if he gets any kind of damage. It's going to be a problem as Flagswoman Hypno continues. Supporting the line. Fire coming in from the 59th. Sabina, Whiskey, and Stoffel get shot. Oh, brutal coming in there for the 63rd. There is the LE First. Gobom Juan. And these guys here. Soldat Thomas. Oh, not anymore. Down he goes. And there's one. And there's another. So, checking out over here on the left-hand flank. We have the likes of the 33rd spreading out, and here stabby goodness is occurring. Down goes veteran Santiago. Oh no! Ludker taken down with a brutal shot to the back. And over here, it is the 59th charging into battle against Zalon with his horn at his side. Not going to use it. Gets the bayonet out. Going in for a good bit of stab. There's Sequin being killed. Going for those horses if they can. Let's see what he decides to do. As the fight with the British and the French continues. As Mad Villain gets taken down. Oh, a fine kill into Infamous. Oh, look out. He's going to be okay. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there we go. He's on the floor, and an opportunistic stab from Zalon into Kincaid. Fine kill, sir. And now, Lordless Knight, marksman for the 59th. Waiting. Fine earrings on him today, sir. And these guys getting ready to move out. As poor old Tempano just got absolutely butchered. As the flag is flying. And the United Kingdom have won the round. And we'll be back with the next one. And so to keep it fair and even and happy for everyone, the sides have been swapped around. So, let's see what is occurring. There's one thing I do miss. Yes, thank you, Hypno. I appreciate that after the problem we had last time. Thank you, Hypno. Appreciate it. Now, let's see. Destras from the 5th Hussars. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Oh, and a random Brit in there as well. D-Day Dan, veteran of the 33rd. Now, 33rd looking to engage the enemy you can see on the hill over the other side of the field as they are moving through the bullets. And it looks like they're going to have skirmishers. You can see them spreading out their formation. There's there's Anderson. Taking a pot shot. There's Gratwick C. Frank. Captain Jackie. The Duckman. The Duckinator himself. Lordless Knight. There's Vader. D-Resno. And of course, Marksman Arno. With a fine moustache. Now, moving in behind them to support them with a little bit of line fire is this section of the 59th. With Nick at the back. Now, obviously, skirmishers, it helps if they are supported by a line, because they have troubles fighting back with that sort of level of firepower. So, oh goodness me, coming in here, the Purple Praetor from the 33rd, hiding behind those rocks. Oh dear, down goes Skickers. Oh, sorry, correction, that was Hotham. And now coming in, oh dear, down goes Chris. And so we watch. As now it looks like the Brits decided to pull back. And that's exactly what the French have done as well. The French pull back as well. So you can see now they're being supported on their left flank by their skirmishers. So the skirmishers have that advantage of the distance and have forced the Brits to retreat. Unfortunately, it's kind of an open area, so they don't have a lot of cover in that regard. Here is Night Stalker. And here is the GRI BVF. Don't they look wonderful? In as the Black Watch, with those ostrich feathers over their bonnets. God, can you imagine how many ostriches they had to catch in order to get those for everyone? And get them the right colour as well. God, can you imagine the amount of ostrich hunting that occurred? But needless to say, the ostriches didn't care, they just stuck their head in the ground and tried to ignore it. So, Purple Praetor and Napoleon sliced. As we move over here. Who are these? It's the 59th Kincaid Wolf leading his men forward. Let me guess, Hypno? Of course it had to be. None other than Flagswoman Hypno. Oh no, Wookie and Alex Wheeler both dying at the same time. As here is Papa Nurgle. Looking very Papa-like as well, as you can see here. As the 77Y are butchering the 63rd. At this current moment, down goes Cad Basilone. Or Basilone. Oh, goodness me. Another one goes down as well, as more comes in with a Black Watch here. The GRI BVF are going up against the likes of the 77Y. This could be very, very unfortunate for BVI. And you can see these 77Y guys fighting well with the bayonets. And right in the middle is Lesgo. Corporal. Oh, look at this. Fine slice. Look at that. Beautiful. But then murdered and stabbed in the back. Corporal Luck. Or Luke. 59th. Nice blocks, sir. Beautiful stuff going on there. And a fine stab to finish the moment into Genghis Grums. Oh, more killing occurring. Whoopsie. Down goes a flag holder. And I think that must have been luck. Yeah, just killed Nick as he was carrying the flag in. Whoops-a-daisy. So poor old Nick came a cropper. And the French have won that round. So we shall return with the next. And we are back for the final round. At the Prussian spawn, no less. Oh, I'm hearing drumming. Conspicuous drumming is occurring, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. 40 RM. Fantastic. And more guff as well. I like the flag going backwards. Fantastic. Lovely stuff by the 40th. The SBRM as well. This is great. This is fantastic stuff. They're waiting for a cannonball. Or a screenshot. Fantastic. This is just glorious, but we should get on with the battle. The SBRM. And there we go. Fantastic stuff. As we move over to say hello to the 14th AF Major Matty. You can still hear that fine fifing in the background. Goes for a quick rifle shot. As Hauptmann Fiasch from the Swiss second. Taken down by a fine kill from Jose. Oh dear, Fusilier Bull. Killed very quickly indeed. Let's see what's going on over here. It's here. Recruit Tamago, along with other members of the JSC. And the artillery. Fighting back. Oh, speaking of that, General Arcady, catcher of cannonballs from the previous rounds. In as the commanding officer. Now being defended. Oops-a-daisy, that's not going to go well. Oh, heavens, Vera with a lovely kill onto multiple members of the 7th KGL with a mortar by the looks of it. Or at least a howitzer. Not a mortar. Down here. Kabul Bowser from the JSC. Let's see how the numbers are. 57 and 62. There's still plenty going on. Let's move around, find out what's going on as we move in with the Swiss third. A fine cavalry detachment, and they look wonderful. As we watch them ride past the camera. Along with Reginald attacking trees in the background. So. We move over to the torpedo heads. As you can see, Oberst Space now forming his men. Getting them ready to move, moving past the bodies of their comrades. And that's the respect with which their comrades are treated. Oh, fantastic. Love it. Dear oh dear. Aha! Hurts. And there's Paragondor. There's a lot of defending going on here by the cannons, I have to say. This gentleman here, Lieutenant Drone from the Suisse 4E. Are these guys still going? Oh god, they are! Oh my goodness, the dedication is fantastic. I'm loving this, this is fantastic. this. Oh dear. Time to break up the band. They're going to come under fire now, as their flag holder has taken a bullet. He has survived. And there's Tempano at the rear to defend them, so he's going to hold the flag low while they move in. The brutal attack of the band, ladies and gentlemen. This is something to strike fear into the heart of every Napoleonic War player. I'm trying to load that cannon, god damn it! Get the flag out of the way. Oh, Maximus. Oh dear, fantastic. So, let's go and have a look and see what's going on with the battle. As we can see that there are plenty of kills out there on the kill feed as more Russians get taken down by the Prussian Lancers. Fine Lancers they are today. Doing a fantastic job. And there's Perdenek. Around by the artillery. And here come more reinforcements. Let's see if we can find this stabby goodness that is occurring out there in the field. So far, oh, here we go. Dominic Pierce just caught him in the last moment. And now, this will be the interesting thing. Can he catch a random horse? Come back, random horse. No, he won't. He's going for the last man standing. It's mercenary Etherton. 12 CR, murking and unfortunately not dodging the sabre. So poor old mercenary Etherton is no more. He will not be collecting his paycheck for a job well done, or even a day's work. Average African. Drum and flag. Look at this. So, here we go. Look at this. Looks like the final defense here of the Prussians, but no, there's a lot of cavalry in there as well. These cavalry getting butchered as soon as the horse goes down. Absolutely nasty. Recruit Kurt is no more. And now, Fusilier Carcass. Oh! Killed at the last moment. And here, Private Brother defending himself. Oh, fine stab into potato. Slicing potato up into chips. And now he returns to his teammates. And we will go and look and see what's going on. Oh, it's more pole fun. Fun with a pole, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can have fun with a pole. Oh, goodness me, that was a bad stab. As Oberst Space leads the first into battle, getting up close and personal to the artillery section of their enemy. The Russians. And some horses. Perdenek, there we go. Down goes Space, down goes Murder Mountain. Let's see, one Prussian remains. Not anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And that is your Napoleonic Wars for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you very much to all the admins and to Tercio for hosting the event, and to every single member of this wonderful community that attended this battle. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Take care.